In this question, we're given a trapezium ABCD. We're told that the area of the trapezium is equal to 66 centimeters squared. And we're also told that the ratio of the length of AB to the length of CD is equal to 2 to 3. We need to find the length of AB. Now let's start by using the fact that the ratio of the length of AB to the length of CD is equal to 2 to 3. This means that AB has 2 parts and CD has 3 parts. And so that would mean that there are 5 parts in total. And like we said, AB has 2 of these 5 parts and CD has 3 of these 5 parts. And so already you can see that we're starting to form a fraction. We can say that the length of AB is 2 out of 5x, and that the length of CD is 3 out of 5x, where x is equal to the value of 1 part. And so we can label this on our diagram. We labelled the length AB as 2 out of 5x, and the length CD as 3 out of 5x. Now another thing that we can label on our diagram is the height of the trapezium. The height is the vertical length of the trapezium, which we've labelled in blue. Now let's see if we can work out this height. You can see on our diagram that we have a right angled triangle over here, and so we can use this in order to find the height. We've drawn a version of this triangle down below. We have the length BC, we have a 30-degree angle, and we have the height. We know that the length BC is equal to 6 centimeters, and so relative to the 30-degree angle, we can say that the height is the opposite side, and the length BC is the hypotenuse. And so given that we have a right angle triangle, and we need to find the length, we're going to be using our trigonometric ratios, either sine, cos, or tan. Now we have the opposite side and the hypotenuse, which means that we need to use sine, because sine is equal to the opposite over hypotenuse. And so we can say that sine 30 is equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse, which is equal to h over 6. Now this is a non-calculator paper, and so we're not going to be able to use our calculator in order to find the value of sine 30. But luckily, sine 30 is one of the trigonometric values that we should know by heart, and so sine 30 is equal to 1 over 2. Since we said that sine 30 is equal to h over 6, we can say that 1 over 2 is equal to h over 6, because sine 30 is equal to 1/2. And so to find the value of h, we can multiply both sides by 6. 1 over 2 multiplied by 6 is equal to 3, and h over 6 multiplied by 6 is equal to h. And so we've now found that the height of the trapezium is equal to 3 centimeters. Now that we've found the height of our trapezium, we can use this in order to find the length of AB. Now we were given the area of the trapezium, which is equal to 66 centimeters squared. Now let's see if we can use the formula for the area of the trapezium in order to find an expression for the length AB. We know that the area of the trapezium is equal to A plus B over 2, all multiplied by the height. And A plus B are the 2 horizontal sides of the trapezium. And so looking at the formula for the area of the trapezium, we'll let A equal 2 out of 5x and B equal 3 out of 5x. And so we can say that the area, which is equal to 66, is equal to 2 out of 5x plus 3 out of 5x, all divided by 2, and then all multiplied by the height of 3. And so we can use this in order to find the length AB. We need to simplify this expression first. 2 out of 5x plus 3 out of 5x is equal to x. And so the area of 66 is equal to x over 2, all multiplied by 3. Now to get rid of this 3 here, we can divide both sides by 3. 66 divided by 3 is equal to 22, and dividing the right hand side by 3 will leave us with x over 2. And finally, we can use this in order to find the value of x by multiplying both the left hand side and the right hand side by 2. 22 multiplied by 2 is 44, and x over 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to x, and so we've found that the value of x is equal to 44. Now remember that we need to find the length of AB, and we can use our value of x in order to help us to do this. We said that the length of AB is equal to 2 out of 5x. Now that we know the value of x, we can substitute this in order to find the actual length of AB. And so if x is equal to 44, AB is equal to 2 out of 5 multiplied by 44, which is equal to 17.6 centimeters. And so we've now found that the length of AB is equal to 17.6 centimetres. Now this question is worth 5 marks. We get the first mark for saying that sine 30 is equal to h over 6. And we get the second mark for using this in order to find the value of h, and we said that h is equal to 3. We get the third mark for using the formula for the area of the trapezium to find the expression that 66 is equal to 2 out of 5x plus 3 out of 5x divided by 2, all multiplied by 3. We get the fourth mark for correctly finding the value of x. And we get the fifth and final mark for using the fact that x is equal to 44 and that AB is equal to 2 out of 5x in order to correctly find that the length of AB is equal to 17.6 centimetres, allowing us to get the full 5 marks needed in this question.